So that's that. So I am a chemical engineer by professor from University of Benin with a first class. I graduated in 2022. So I started my blogging career in 2019. That was when I started, and I've made a great success in the field of blogging. I have opened so many blogs, and I've managed so many blogs for people. And if you go online, if you search for Bizyjoe, this is one of my blog, Bizyjoe blog. I'm also the founder of Bizyjoe Technology. This is my blog. This is my brand blog, and as a sports blogger, I have other sports blog. I have Manchester United FC blog because I'm a Man U fan, so I have a Man U blog. I have opened so many blogs, the ones that failed, the one that collapsed, and the one that's successful. Do you understand? So that's what you are going to experience in your life. Do you understand? You experience all this kind of thing. And I've made so much money. I think yesterday I shared my screen on the amount I've made so far on blogging from just one network. You understand? I've made more than $3,000 while blogging online. And this amount of money is being paid to my bank account in Nigeria. I don't need to the dollar. I receive dollar every month. You understand? And if you learn this skill, you are also going to be receiving such amount of dollar. So this inflation, all this wahala in this country, dollar is increasing, economy is bad. Although it's going to affect you in one way or the other, but when you compare to people that is receiving naira, you will pity them. You understand? Because you are receiving dollar. If dollar increases, you, your naira will increase. But the problem is that the cost of things in the market will be high. That's just the bad side. You understand? But once you start receiving dollar, this thing the stress will be less. You understand? So let's go to our training. Let's just kickstart our training now. So by the end of the training, there will also be room for questions. You can ask your question both on the things we discussed yesterday. You can also ask your question about that and the thing that we'll be discussing today. So let me go to my screen now. Presenting. So this training is actually organized by Bizyjoe Academy. Is an online platform that teaches people, young ones, how to make money online. It's actually a new initiative from Bizyjoe Technology to educate young ones on how to leverage online money and get some side hustles that they can use to sustain their life. But for me, I'm online full time. I'm into online full time. But for you can have other things that you are doing. You can use it as a backup, or you can go full time. So this is blogging 101 training. In 2024, that's the first training that we are organizing this year, 2024. And we are going to be showing you, I'll be showing you how I made my first $3,000 online using blogging, this blogging secrets. And also by the end of this training, people that will be successful join our master training, they are going to join our $100 challenge, 90 days $100 challenge, which is going, they are going to, I will make sure that those people that join this masterclass is going to make this $100 is a must. They're going to make this $100 within the lifespan of 90 days, is within 90 days. Meanwhile, some people can make that in 30 days, 60 days, but the maximum is 90 days. I assure you of that. I'm an expert on this. Do you understand? So that's that. So this is the blogging roadmap that we are going to cover in this training. So yesterday, we have actually talked about introduction of blogging, where we discussed who is a blogger, what is blogging, some blogging concepts. We talked about that yesterday. And today we'll be discussing about niche selection and blogging terminology. Then tomorrow we will go about blog design and SEO. Then next tomorrow, blog writing and promotion. Then blog monetization. How you can actually make money using blogging, and our $100 90 days challenge. That will be discussing on our last day of our training. Then and also for people that will be joining the masterclass, because the aim of this training is actually to create a community of young people who want to earn money online using blogging. We are not actually looking at the money aspect, because the cost of this training is far more than what you are going to get at the end of the training. You understand? The aim is to just to create a community of bloggers that want to earn money online. So in that case, we will try as much as possible to be having an online meeting either after either every week or every month, as the case may be, depending on my schedule. You understand? So that we also be keeping up to date, because blogging is not what you learn like maybe in 1 week you learn everything. Me myself, I have a mentor in blogging. I'm still learning. So we also be having a either weekly meeting or monthly meeting where I'll be grooming all those people that will join our masterclass on how to make money and even other ways to make money online. So that what it will be covered on our masterclass. So for today's training, what we'll be discussing is this. This is what we'll be discussing today. We'll be talking about blogging niche, niche family, S niche, sub niche, micro niche, and all that. Some blogging niches idea, how to find the perfect blog niche, some blogging terminologies, how to find a domain name, DIY, masterclass overview, question and answer section. So that's what we'll be discussing today. So stay tuned and don't worry about the material. We're making the material available, both the record and the what's it called, the PDF. That's this presentation. I'm making it available by the end of this training. So let me also check. Let me check my. Okay, it's still recording. So that it's still recording now. We are on the right track, so that we don't repeat mistake that happened yesterday. So what is niche? What is a blogging niche? A blogging niche is a carefully selected topic area that you will be focusing your blog content around. In simpler terms, picking a blog niche is just another way to answer the question, how do you decide what to blog about? So blogging niche is very simple. Don't see it as, because normally hear this blogging niche, blogging niche. Blogging niche is not the area that you want to concentrate on. The area that you want to blog. As a sports blogger, my niche is sports. You can be on education niche. This is niche. You can be on entertainment. This is another niche. You can be on health. This is another. Any area that you want to blog on is called a niche. So that's just as simple as ABCD. That's have the niche, which like the head, like the firstborn of the family. Then we have a sub niche. Then we have a micro niche. Like for example, in the health is a niche. Then when you come, the sub niche in health is fitness. Do you understand? Then a micro niche, a smaller aspect of that niche is workout. You can be blogging on workout or diet. Do you understand? So we get to know the advantages of all this niche family. So niche family, that's the advantages. When you talk about the niche, then you have niche. In the niche family, you have a niche, you have a sub niche, you have a micro niche. So in terms of the audience, the niche, because it's like the first son or the firstborn, it has a very wide audience. Do you understand? And then as you go down, sub niche has a medium audience, then micro niche has a low audience. Audience, when you talk about audience are the people that you are sharing your content to. The people that will be interested in what you are putting out, they are your audience. Do you understand? Then the traffic, in terms of traffic, the niche has a high traffic because they have a high audience, they have a high traffic. Then and also the competition is much there. You understand? In terms of competition, we are talking about competition is like how many people are in the same niche that you are. Do you understand? How many people? Because the higher the competition, the chances of you becoming visible in the internet. Do you understand? That's competition, the competition there. So if you have so many people blogging on that particular niche, the chances of you like leveraging on your audience will be high, because that thing that you're putting on your blog, there are other people there that are also putting that same content on their blog. So the competition is high on niche level. So when you go to sub niche, the competition is medium. The traffic there is also medium. Then the audience is also medium. Then micro niche, the everything there is low. The competition is low, traffic is low, the audience is low. You know that all these things, all these analysis depend on the niche. Let's take for example, on a sports niche, I have a blog that is a micro niche. I have a blog that is focused on Man United fans. You understand? The sports, for example, sports is the niche. You know, sports is the bigger family because in sports we have football, we have basketball, we have so many. So football, the sports is the niche. Then when it comes to sub niche, sub niche is football under sports. The sub niche is football. Then the micro niche under football, we have like Premier League, we have Manchester United, we have England, we have other. These are micro niche, and you see that even in that micro niche, the competition, the audience, the traffic is high compared to other niche. Like let's say for example, in terms of finance, when you go to finance now, you will see that the niche, like the niche finance, the competition is maybe the audience is high, but you cannot compare it to somebody that is blogging on Manchester United that is on micro niche. That micro niche, the competition is higher than the person blogging on finance, and the audience are higher compared to people blogging on finance. And I don't know whether I'm making myself clear here. So all these things depend on the particular niche that you are blogging. You will see that maybe in some micro niche, they have a very big audience, more than even some niches, more than some niches. Do you understand? Even like entertainment. On entertainment, there are some micro niche that have a very big audience, more than some niche. So that's what you need to understand. So as we move on, so these are some blog niches idea. We have personal finance, we have getting out the debts, investing, education, travel, sports, small business. There are so many blog niche ideas. You can go and Google them. You understand? You can go and Google blog niche ideas. You see so many of them. You see niche, you will see sub niche, you will see micro niche. Then there are so many of them. You can go and Google them. Then how narrow or broad should you blog? Should your blog niche be? This is a very good question. Do you understand? It is a very good question. How broad? As a beginner, as a newbie, it's better to go narrow. You start small, you start from a micro niche. If there is something that is smaller than a micro niche, it's better to start with that. This means that you have a targeted audience. You have people that, small group of people that will be interested in what you are doing. From there, you can now grow. From there, you can now expand your blog to maybe sub niche to niche. Do you understand? It's better to start small. If you have the capacity, you can start from a niche. If you have the money to invest in your traffic, invest in your audience, invest in so many areas of your blog, you can start from a niche. You understand? But as an individual, it's better to start from a micro niche. I started from a micro niche. I started from okay. My first blog was what was it called? Sportsbank.com. My sports bank was my first blog. So that my sports bank, I blog about sports. So one challenge that I faced then is that carrying all the sub, because when you have a niche, your categories now, when you are designing your blog, we are going to talk that on when you are designing a blog. Your categories, you are going to have football because your blog is a niche, not a sub niche. So in your categories now, you have football, you have basketball, you have maybe baseball, you have volleyball. So in all these categories, you are going to be writing on that. You are going to be writing on all this to keep your blog up to date. So I find out that I lag behind in all other categories. I only concentrate on football. I always write about football. So other aspects of my blog have outdated content, which is very bad. So that's why, but immediately my Google AdSense, because I have a Google AdSense on that blog, then once the Google AdSense was disabled, I got discouraged about that blog. That was my first blog. So I stopped blogging on that particular blog. I opened another blog. Now, the blog I opened is Manchester United. because I know that Manchester United have a very big fan. Do you understand, on the internet? So I open a Manchester United fan. This is a micro niche. You understand? From sports, football. In football, you select a smaller niche there. You understand? So that's why I go into Manchester United, and that Manchester United is still there till today. I still have that blog. That blog is one of my biggest blogs so far. You know, I even have a Facebook page around that blog. I have a Facebook group around that blog and all that. That's how to tell you the power of like starting small. Currently, I have a general blog. I have my brand blog. That's Bizyjoe blog. In that Bizyjoe blog, I have news. I have news like Nigerian news and all that. I have education there. I have business, finance. I have that. I have so many things. So, and I employ people that are writing on each of these categories. People are writing on all those categories. You understand? But I was able to achieve this because I started small. You understand? That's how the power of starting small is. So you can start small, but you have the capacity, you can start big. So how to find a perfect blog niche for yourself? So first and foremost, I hope you are following me. I hope you are following me. Mr.
Yes.
Okay. So how to
Yeah.
find
Yes. Yes.
yeah, how to find a perfect blog niche for yourself. So the first and foremost is to identify your passion and interest. You understand? I go into sports. I go into sports because I'm a sports lover right from time. People that know me in person know that I love sports. I love football. That's why I go, because before now, making money in blogging takes time. That's the truth. That's the truth. Anybody that tells you that uh, blogging blogging is this, they're going to make money maybe after some months and all that, that person is lying to you. Unless you have a mentor, you have somebody that is putting you through. I started blogging in 2019. I made my first AdSense earning in 2021. Do you understand? The blog that I started on 2019, I got approved on AdSense on that 2019, but I earned my first dollar 2021. Did you see how long, even my YouTube channel, I said YouTube channel on 2020. My first payment, $100 that YouTube paid me, was in 2022. That will show you how long it will take for you to make $100 if you don't have somebody that is guiding you. So when I tell you that I'm going to give you 90 days $100 challenge, I know what I'm saying. But when you start like without anybody, the person I learned blogging from is Ajayi Adebayo. Some of you might know that guy. Ajayi Adebayo from Benin is my mentor in terms of digital marketing. You understand? So that's where I learned my blogging from. So to earn it's going to take like a very long period of time. That's just the truth. But with this my guideline and secrets, you are going to earn your first 100 within 100 days if you follow the step by step thing that I'm going to show you to implement on your blog. So you need to identify your passion. That's why they say blog blog your passion, because they know that before you start seeing results from your blog, it is going to take time. Is that your passion that will now keep you on track? Is that your passion? Because it's your passion now. When I joined Man United, when I opened the Man United blog, I'm a Man U fans. So anytime that I even blogging, I'm keeping myself up to date. I will go online, get information about the transfer, about everything that is happening on the internet. I'll put it on my blog. I'm interested in Manchester United affair. Then I now translate that to my blog. So that keeps me motivated. Do you understand? That's the first thing. You need to find something that keeps you. But currently now, blogging is a business. You don't need to go in, because sometimes that thing that is interesting you or your passion, maybe there's no money on that niche. Do you understand? Before you select any niche, you are going to do your niche. Is also there. You are going to do research to find whether that your niche is financially wise. There are some niche that have more money than others. That's what you also need to know. Currently, in this contemporary era, you identify your passion or interest that aligned with the finance with the money, because what you are looking is money. Oh. I will tell you a simple truth. It is back then that you blog for passion and interest, but now you are blogging for money. So the niche you are going to select is the niche that there is money, there is potential of you earning a very big money. Do you understand? Like if you are going on finance, baba, there is money there. Their CPC, CPM is very high. Finance, investment and all that, they are very high, but their audiences are low. Or if let's assume that, for example, I have a friend that is blogging on finance. Like in a month now, the person can be getting less than 100K traffic, 100,000 traffic on his blog. But that amount of traffic that person gets, that person can be getting more than $1,000 on his account. Maybe AdSense. Let's assume that person is using AdSense. He can be getting more than $1,000 on his AdSense account. But for me, that is into sports. I'm into sports. I have a very big audience. I can be getting 200K audiences or 200 traffic on my blog after a month. But that 200K, you fit be seeing less than $500 on your AdSense account. This is the power of niches that you are selecting. Do you understand? This is the power of niches. Their niches, their CPC are different. So, but we are going to be discussing this more on our masterclass. Do you understand? So, after identifying your passion and interest, first thing is to assess your skills and knowledge. This thing now, before you start blogging, we with the era that we are, with the information that we have currently, you don't need to be an expert in any field for you to start blogging on that. You don't need to be an expert. With little knowledge you have, you can start blog on that. Then you start improving on your knowledge about that particular niche. So you don't necessarily need to be an expert or a guru, except you are going on a health niche. If you are going on a health niche, you need to be a health practitioner. Even if you want to monetize your blog with AdSense, you need to know that you are a health practitioner, whether you are a doctor, a nurse, any health practitioner. That's to give, because you are giving people information, you are giving people, they are going to apply that on their body or health. So apart from health, finance, maybe let's say finance and all that, this thing requires people that are experts to some extent for you to start blogging on that. But other niches, the information you get online, you can use it to start your blog. I'm on a sports blog. Most of our news are from England. I'm not on England. I don't even have any relationship, any relation in England that are giving me but I get my information from internet. You understand? And I'm going to show you how you can get your information from internet. Write it. Write your information, write your content with tools. It's just copy and paste. Copy, paste, copy, but the what you are copying and pasting must be plagiarism free, must be unique content. That's what you need to consider. There are so many tools that you can use to make your content unique. Do you understand? It's back in the days that you need to like brainstorm, write content and all that. Make sure that your content is all that. There are so many tools now that you can use that make your life easy in blogging. So apart from your skills and knowledge, we also talk about research niche competition. This is very, very fantastic. Before you join any niche, I've said this before, check the competition. You are a newborn baby. There are some there are some needs that you go into, baba, before you even come out, before you even breathe, like small breathe, baba, you don exhaust all your strength. Do you understand? So before you go into niche, you go and check the competition level, whether that niche is profitable. Then you can use Google Trends. You can use Google Trend, the Google Trend to do that, to check all these things, whether the niche is profitable, the competition level of that niche and all that. So you can always go narrow, go to micro niche. The competition is very low there, and you can still get some traffic there. Then define your target audience. This is what you are going to do by yourself. You need to define your target audience. Who are your audience? So that you know where to channel your energy to. Is your audience people that are within this particular age limit? people that are interested in this, people that are where are your audience, which social media platform are they engaging with? Because we have so many social media platforms. We have Facebook, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Pinterest. You need to know which social media platform are your audience are, so that you know that if your audience are in this particular social media platform, then that's where you are supposed to focus your energy on. Like on sports, I know that the social media platform that I have is Facebook and Twitter. This is majorly these two platforms. This is where most everything I have to do with sports, football, Manchester United. This is where it starts and this is where it ends. It starts Facebook and Twitter. You understand? So that's why I channel my energy on these two platforms. But you also have accounts on other platforms to protect your brand. When we are talking about branding, we are going to discuss that. Open accounts in all these brands. If there's any social media platform, open an account on there. But just be active on the ones that you know that your audience are. You understand? So then we also evaluate profitability and monetization potential. We have talked about this thing, and I will not talk more on that. Narrow down your option. I have talked about this. Start small. It is very, very good to start small and aim big. Start small, aim big. Then you also test your idea. Test your idea. Then you stay flexible and open to adoption. See, you are on the internet space. Things change like the way naira and dollar fall and rise. That's where things fall. That's where things change in the internet. So you need to stay updated. You understand? You need to be flexible. So that's why you need like join blogging platform, join any blogging community as a blogger, join blogging community so that you keep updated in the things that current things that are happening on the blog sphere. So that you don't lag behind and be doing the old ways. You understand? So that's that. So some blogging technologies. I hope you are following me. Eh? Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So let's go to blogging technologies. So we have something that is called a backlink. You don't need to bother yourself with all these things. When you start blogging, you will tend to know all these things more. You understand? So backlinks are links from another website to your website. All this thing does is in terms of SEO. SEO is called search engine optimization. It helps to boost your SEO because the more backlinks you are getting to your website, like people that are referring to your website are backlinks. So the more backlinks you are getting, this is telling Google that this content is good. That's why people are referring to it. That's why people are sharing it on their own on their own website or blog. So the more the backlinks you are getting, the more higher you will be ranking on Google search results. That's just backlink for you. So we have also bounce rate. Bounce rate is when people visit your website. Let's assume that you write a blog post and you share your blog post on Facebook and somebody click on that your post, maybe because of network the page was not able to load, the person now go back to Facebook. That's bounce rate. The person was not able to access your page. Even when somebody access your page, maybe click on that particular link and move to your page, immediately go back without even scrolling up or down. That's also bounce rate. That's bounce rate, and this affects your page. So you try as much as possible to have a low bounce rate. So domain authority, all these things are for SEO. Domain authority for for every domain you have, there is a domain authority. The more backlinks you are getting from a high authority domain, the more your domain authority keep on increasing. Like Facebook now has a high domain authority. All these social media platform, they has a high domain authority. So as you keep on going on the internet space, your domain authority will be increasing. So you will be gaining more authority. That's domain authority. Then we have guest post. Guest post is when somebody X posts article or writes post on your blog. You understand? When another person write a post on your blog, it's called a guest. You can invite somebody. They normally do it It's one of the bloggers outreach. That's why it's advisable to join a blogging community. You understand? Because sometimes this helps to improve your blog traffic and ranking. You understand? When you do a guest post, definitely there will be a backlink. You understand? So it helps. So we also have a domain name. A domain name is, most of you have know about this now, is the name of your website and the domain extension. Like facebook.com, that's a domain name. That facebook.com is a domain name. Amazon.org is a domain name. The extension, the domain extension there is .com, we have .org, we have .net. All these things are extension. We have .com.ng, we have .com.uk, we have .uk, we have .ng. All these things are domain extension, and domain name are unique. They are unique. You cannot have two domain names. You cannot go and buy facebook.com again. Facebook.com has already been purchased. So domain name is a unique name that is attributed to any particular domain. Do you understand? So hosting. Hosting is like a house, is like a hard drive, like it's a hard drive. Do you understand? Where your website files are stored. You understand? Hosting is like a drive, like a storage device where all your website files are being stored. Will be able to access that through a domain name. When you put a domain name on a Google, then Google will now go and locate your hosting, and find all the files that is associated with that particular domain name and present it to in your screen so that you can be able to see it. Then indexing is about SEO. Indexing is when your post is on Google. It's not all the posts that you write will appear on Google. So indexing is when your post is on Google and other search engine. We have other search engine. It's not only Google. We have Bing search engine by Microsoft. We have Yandex search engine. Then there are other search engines in the world that you can even index your post on. Then we have keywords. Keywords, they are also for SEO. Keywords are just a phrase. They are specific word that people search on. Like you can have sports, or sports is a keyword. Then there are so many keywords. There are all those things that you go and search on Google. Like you go and search football news. Football news is a keyword. Those terms that you are searching on Google, they are called keywords. Then in terms of SEO is called search engine optimization. Search engine is a way of optimizing your article so that it will be visible on Google search. That's search engine optimization. This is another topic on its own. It's a very broad topic on blogging. So we are going to do more on this on our masterclass. Then we have SERP. This is search engine results page. Let's assume that I search for football. Let's say I search for football news. This football news, this particular football is a keyword. This football and news, they are the keyword. Then this result that I'm seeing here, all these results are SERP results. They are called search engine results. All these things I'm seeing here, they are search engine results. And all these things are blogs. All these things you are seeing here, they are blogs. All these things here, CNN, World News, TalkSport, all these things, metro.co. All these things are blog. Then the domain name here is metro.co.uk. This is the domain name. And the domain extension is co.co.uk is domain extension. Then the domain extension for this is .com. The domain is tribalfootball.com is the domain. That's the explanation for all these things. So let me go back to my presentation. So then we have how to find a domain name, how to find a domain. for your blog. The way you find a niche, that's also the way you find a domain. Are you people with me? Uh, are you with me?
Yes, yes, we are with you, sir.
Okay. So in order to find a domain name, you need to first of all brainstorm the idea you want to find. You need to find a domain. You need to do what? Do a brainstorm. Then you keep it simple. Your domain name is supposed to be short. As you see, those ones that I showed you, they are they are short and memorable, so that people can remember your domain name. Don't go and put your village name there. You understand? Put something that is people can easily remember, because that's what they are going to search on Google, like Facebook.com, like Amazon. All those things are very simple. People can remember it. Then you check the availability of that domain. I will show you how to do that. Then consider different domain extension. Then brand alignment, avoid trademark term, check social media availability and domain name registrar. I'm going to do this. Let me show you how to do that. So let's assume I've already find a blogging niche. Let's say I want to blog about sports. That's sports is my niche. Then I want to go down. I want to narrow it down to, let's say I want to blog about Premier League. You understand? I want to talk about Premier League and others. So I'm brainstorming on domain name I want to choose. Let's assume that I'll go to sports. Let's say EPA, EPA news, EPA news now. EPA news now. That's the domain I want to choose. So what I need to go and know whether this domain is available. It's not a domain, it's just a name, EPA. I want to know whether this is available. So what I need to go and do is I can go online. I can just copy this. I've copied it. I can go online, go on any domain. I'll go domain name checker. Domain name. I'm searching domain name checker, but you can still see this on any domain name registrar. You understand? This is a domain name. GoDaddy is a domain name registrar. Namecheap is a domain name registrar. So let me. I normally use Namecheap. So let me go to Namecheap. I want to check the availability of this domain. So it's coming up. So I'll come here and put some. Sorry for the distraction. Let me. Okay. So what I will need to do is I'll come here and put that domain name. That EPN news now. I'll go and click on search to know the availability of this domain. That's what I'm doing. I'm checking the availability of this domain, particular domain. So it is coming up. First wait, man. Okay, we are searching for newsnow.com. You understand? Newsnow. This is the name. We want to know whether it's available. So as you can see, the ones that are newsnow.com is not available. Make sure anytime you are the best extension, the most common extension is .com, because of the search engine optimization. It's easier to rank with .com. When your blog is .com, you can easily rank on, because .com is a general is for commercial. It stands for commercial. Then .edu is for education purpose. .org is for organizations. Then .gov is for government. So you know the kind of extension you are using. As you can see, we don't have .com here. .com is already been taken. What we have .news, we have .org, we have .bod, we have .net. You can choose .net. .net is also good, but focus on .com and .net. Then you can go for, let's assume that the name you want to choose is, the .com is have already been taken. You can go for .com.ng. Do you understand? You can go, if your blog is made especially for Nigerians, it's better to go for .com.ng, because your article is going to rank higher for Nigerian audiences. Do you understand? So you can go for .com.ng. You can go for .com. Then you can also go for .net. All these extensions are good. All these extensions are good. You can go for them. So let me So we are done with this domain. So let me go back to my presentation. So then how to find a perfect, we have done this. Okay, we have done, okay, we are on how to find a perfect blog niche for yourself. So we have done this there. So for our DY task, so what you are going to do for me is that you are going to find a good blogging niche for yourself and a domain name. I don't say buy the domain, just find the domain and know whether the domain is available. Check whether the domain is available. Then together with the top 10 blogs in that your selected niche that you want to go in, just find the blogs that are already there and follow them. Then I need this on my DM tomorrow. You can do it this night or tomorrow. You understand? So that's for DY, that's do it yourself. So for the masterclass training, are you people with me? Hello?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. For the masterclass training, the masterclass we are going to start is a continuation of this free class because we are not going to start afresh. Tomorrow we start our masterclass with web design, how to design a blog. So the requirement for joining this masterclass is that one you must be active. You don't need to. I don't want to carry people that will not be active along on this masterclass. You understand? Once I discover that you are not active, you are not joining our training, I'm going to kick you out of that because I don't want to waste my time doing this. Do you understand? I will kick you out immediately. So that's one the major requirement. You must be active and implement it. I don't want after doing just pack it. You must implement that so that you share your testimony. Then in terms of the fee, for the cost of this masterclass, the cost of this masterclass is 10,000 naira. That's the cost. But since we launched our academy this year, that's Bizyjoe Academy, me and my team say that we are going to be giving discounts for the first 10 people that have joined the masterclass. The masterclass will be going for the first 10 people is going to be 3K. So the first people that will, once you make payment, I'll be dropping the account on the WhatsApp platform. Once you make payment, upload your screenshot on the WhatsApp chat so that you'll be added on the WhatsApp group for the masterclass. You understand? Once you are added on that particular group, we are going to carry it along from there from tomorrow. Then remember, the only 10 persons have the opportunity to pay 3,000. After that, we go back to our 10K. The masterclass is 10K. So that's that. Once you make the pay, I will open the account number on the platform. So I still remember my humble self, Joseph Chime, the founder of Bizyjoe Technology. So we are on the question and answer section. You can ask your question now. We are on the question and answer section. So if you want to ask your question, you can unmute and ask your question, or you can drop it on the WhatsApp. You can drop it on the WhatsApp section. You understand? You can drop it there. You can pick your question from there, or you can ask your question here.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
I would like to know with regards to the extension. You said some extensions rank higher than others.
Yes.
Okay, so if um what you said here is anything to go by, and I feel maybe my domain name does not have an extension that ranks higher, is there room for a change? Like if I want to change it from, let's say, a .net to a .com, is it possible?
Yes, you can actually change it from .net to .com. It's even advisable if you're a big brand. If if you are a big brand, you buy all the extension around your domain to avoid any fraudster. In Facebook now, if you check facebook.com, Facebook have already bought that. Facebook.net, they have already bought that. Facebook.com.ng, Facebook.uk, Facebook. All these extension, they have already bought any extension within that their niche. That's how big brands do to avoid all these fraudster using them to scam people. You understand? but that particular domain.com, that particular your domain.com, you cannot change. You cannot say you want to go and change your domain name, like that domain that your name.com. No, you can only change the extension. You understand? But in terms of ranking, there are so many factors there. You understand? There are so many factors that are put in place in terms of ranking. So not domain, your domain extension and all that is just one. Let's assume that let's assume that you have a domain that have example.com.ng. You have a domain that have the example, let's say example now, maybe sports.com and sports.com.ng. These are different domain extensions, but they are bearing the same name. You understand? If somebody, if the person that owns the blog with sports.com writes a news about Nigeria, like about Nigerian sports, let's say Eyimba and Rangers, they are playing ball. The person that has sports.com write the news, and the person that has sports.com.ng write the same thing. Everything is the same. Google will rank that person that have sports.com.ng higher than the person that has sports.com, because that sports.com.ng is country based, is targeted to a Nigeria, and what you are writing about is Nigeria. It's about Nigerian news. So the person that have sports.com.ng is going to rank higher than the one that have sports.com. If everything, all things being equal, like they have the number of posts, they have keyword, they have performed SEO and all that, their backlinks are the same. If everything are equal and their domain authorities are equal, because there are so many factors to ranking your blog on Google, not just your domain name. Your domain name is even least considered. In the factors of ranking your post, domain name is least considered. Do you understand? So don't even bother about your domain name. It's least. The measure there is your keyword and your content. Do you understand? Then you talk about the backlink and all that. So your domain name is the least considered. Shey you get? Uh, any other question?
Thank you very much for your answer. Another question I would like to ask is the issue of plagiarism.
Okay.
So this stuff at times it involves time. Like while you're trying to do things right, somebody might just cook same thing and post, and then the person is up there before you. What are those tools that one can easily use to do away with plagiarism as in regards to this, especially sports?
Okay. In terms of plagiarism, is it to check your plagiarism? Is it to check whether your post is plagiarism free or what? Is the question?
Yeah, basically what we'll do basically is we'll get this information from other sources and then we just copy and paste. So in the case where you want to do copy and paste but you still want to do away with plagiarism, how do you go about it?
Okay. There are so many tools. Before now, when I started, what I use, I normally write the blog post, because know that AdSense is not friendly with plagiarizing stuff, copy and paste. So when I copy the thing from the blog anywhere, I put it on a notepad. I write it by myself so that it will be unique. After writing it, I use plagiarism checker. There are so many plagiarism checker out there, so you write it and see that it's 100% unique. You can still use what is it called? There's this website. If I remember it, I will tell you. Yeah, you can use to also check the plagiarism. Then apart from that, then as time goes on, there are tools. Then I use Qboots. I use Qboots. I used to have Qboots here before the emergency of ChatGPT. I use Qboots. I paid for I have a paid plan on Qboots. That was what I was using to rewrite my blog post. Once I copy it, I put it on a Qboot, write it, then I'll still check the plagiarism. And you see, once you write it a Qboot, it will be 100% plagiarized. It's 100% unique. Do you understand? So then ChatGPT now comes. I now move over to ChatGPT. So I now use ChatGPT to write my content to make it 100% unique. Then Your ability to do that now depend on the prompt or the command that you put on your ChatGPT. You now determine how plagiarism free your content will be. You understand? Then, and you know that in all these things now, it's for people that are on sports blogger. Sometimes, if you are writing, let's say, 5 posts on a day, if you get posts from, let's say, other news big brands, then it's also advisable. Sometimes you write posts from your head, especially when you are blogging live. When you are blogging live on live matches, you can go on Twitter, you see something there, you develop that content. That's why you're a blogger. You develop those contents, then you complement that with your copy and paste all those things. That's how I did my own sports blogging stuff. It's not always copy, write, paste, and all that. Sometimes there are some trending stories out there. You can develop a post where after reading a post from a website or a blog, then you develop that post, put that post on your own method and put it on your blog. It will be plagiarism free because you are the person that's your own opinion. There are some topic that requires your own personal opinion. You can put it out there on your blog. You understand? Not every time you copy, write, paste, and all that. So that's just that. I don't know whether answered your question.
You actually did justice to it. Thanks.
Yeah. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, my question is that since this let's say domain subscription is like yearly, does it mean that the hosting subscription too is yearly, or is it more affordable, or is it more expensive than
Okay,
the domain
okay.
hosting?
The domain subscription is a yearly is yearly. They don't pay for monthly, but hosting you can pay for monthly depending on the place you are buying it, depending on the website that you are buying it. Do you understand? And the price varies depending on the website also. Do you understand? Both the price of the domain name and the price of the hosting. All those things varies depending on the platform on the website. They are called domain name registrar where you are buying it. For Nigeria, you can use a Q server. Q server accepts your Naira card and all that. But me, I use Namecheap. I use Namecheap for most of my domain, both for my clients and all that. So, but for if you don't have dollar card, it's advisable you can use Q server. It's a Nigerian-based hosting company. I think their hosting plan for a year is less than 15K. You understand? Then their domain name is also less than 10K. The last time I checked. We also have TrueHost. TrueHost is also a Nigerian-based company. You can also use TrueHost to host your platform and buy a domain name with them. You can even get a Nigerian-based domain extension like .com.ng. Because on Namecheap you cannot get all this .com.ng there. It's only on Nigerian register that you can get that kind of domain extension. But you can buy a domain name from TrueHost and connect it to your Namecheap hosting and all that. You can connect that. We are going to do all those things on our masterclass. Okay, question. Any other question? Did I answer your question, Mr. John?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Blessing. Miss Blessing, sorry.
Okay, my question is, okay, if I've chosen my niche, which is perfumes, I want to write on perfumes, and my sub niche is Arabian perfumes. Okay, if I can I only post about, am I limited to posting only about the recent perfumes that come into the market, or I can post about random things like stories, or is my writing limited to a particular topic? I don't know, because I feel like it's more interesting if you are writing from, like, you're just inspired to write than just picking up different content, putting it together, then writing it. I don't know if my question is clear. Am I limited to just writing about recent things, or I can write about random things? I don't
Okay,
know.
okay. We are we are not limited to the what you are going to write, provided it's within that your niche. Do you understand? Provided it's within that your niche, because you know that
Okay.
you have audience that are interested. Why they find your blog is because you're writing on perfume. You understand? it will now be somehow in that your blog that is meant for perfume. Then you are now started writing about sports news and all that. Then if you want to write a story, let that your story be related to that your niche. Any magic that you
Oh
want to
yes,
perform,
yes.
any magic that you want to perform, let it be related. You can even find maybe something that somebody is doing on his niche. You can apply that on your own niche and make it related. If you want to share a story, you can share a story on how your guy, maybe a guy toasted a girl and the girl accepted in just a minute because of the kind of perfume that the guy was wearing or something like that. You are sharing a story that is now you are connecting that story to your niche. Do you understand? So anything that you want to do, find a way to connect it back to your niche so that you don't take your audience away from what brought them in to your niche. I don't know whether I answer your question.
Yes, very well, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, Mr. Lucky, you're raising your hand up. Hello. Any other question? You can go on. You can go on, Mr. Lucky. If you have a question, you can go on.
So I just want to ask about the DIY tax again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. The DIY task is that you are going to find a blog niche. Find a blog niche, then find a domain name. Do a domain name research. Find a domain name for your blog. Then find that particular niche. Find people that are already blogging on that niche. At least 10 of them. Then and send it to my DM from now till tomorrow before we start our masterclass. So send it on my DM. Let me check. Let me see it. On that your niche that I want to blog about, find a domain name. Then you also do a domain name check. Check whether the domain name is available. Then you find the niche, a blog that are on that niche, at least 10. That's the DIY. It's also on the material that will be dropping. So when you go through the material, you see it there. Okay, Abubakar, what is your question? Abubakar, you're raising your hand up. Let me get your question. Okay, the assignment question, I've already mentioned that you can get that from the material. It's available on the material. It's available there. I'll be dropping the material on the WhatsApp platform. So once you're on the platform, you can download the material and go through it. So for people that will be joining us tomorrow on our training, on our masterclass, we will be discussing on how to design your blog there. So once you make your payment, the account number is already on the WhatsApp platform. Once you complete your payment, then you are going to be added on the platform. What's your question, Mr. John?
Yes, sir. Sir, the master class, is it it's going to be like 100% practical or like maybe explanation?
No, it's 100% practical. Like the what you know that this thing that I'm doing now. I'm in form of presentation. I'm presenting to you yesterday and today, but that tomorrow is going to be a practical class. I'm going to show you how to design it. Then after designing it, the domain name that you choose, you are going to design your own blog with that. So and everybody that join the master must own a blog after tomorrow. Do you understand? That's why I say that the first requirement for you to join the massacre is that you must be active. That means you must participate in every classwork, every DIY that we are doing. You understand? So because I don't want to waste my energy and carry people along that at the end of the day they are not participating, it is as if what you are doing is not yielding any fruit. So we need people that will give their time to it. So it's a practical training actually. It's a practical training.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
what's your question, Abubakar? Lucky.
Hello, sir.
Okay, go on.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yeah, this your account number, I've seen it, but is it that you said the first 10 people will be given a discount? Is it that if you pay 10,000, then you refund the remaining 7,000 to us, or what?
the first 10 people is going to pay 3,000. 3,000 is for the payment, but after we have gotten the first 10 people, if you still want to join the masterclass, you are going to pay the 10,000 that is for the training for us to add you on the group. Do you understand? But if you're among the first lucky 10 people that will be joining with the discount, you're going to pay 3,000. Do you understand?
Okay, so now if everybody now do rush now pay 3,000 and it's more than 10 people that you asked for, what are we going to do about that?
Well, that one is not left for the team, the Bizyjoe Academy, to say whether they are going to refund them their money or they are going to accept them. Do you understand? I have the chairman. The chairman is with us here, so he's going to decide on that. It's not my. We have a team that are going to decide on that. You don't have any issue with that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Any other question? Abubakar, you're raising your hand up. Any other, if there's no question, we are going to call this a day. So people that are going to join our masterclass, then you people will get to see us tomorrow as we continue our training tomorrow. So have a nice night. Good night. Bye.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay. What's that?
Sorry for the inconveniences.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I said, do we need any like tools in place for the master class? Do we need anything that we need to like get set?
No. What you need?
Let's say application.
What you need will be made available for you tomorrow. Once you have your phone or your laptop, then with this assignment I give this night, this assignment is going to usher you into our tomorrow's training, because if you didn't do the DIY, you're already lagging behind. You understand? So what you actually need is this DIY, then and your laptop or your phone. You understand? Because tomorrow will be based on practical. We're going to design a website. We are going to design a website both on Blogger and a WordPress. We are going to design a website. If you are not able to complete the stuff, then we move over to the next day. You understand? So that's how we are going to do it. Godfrey, what's your question?
I want to believe today marks the end of the regular class, while tomorrow is strictly for the master class.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Any other question? If there is no question, we are going to call it a day. We are going to see tomorrow. See you guys in our masterclass training. So do it to make your payment so that you don't miss out on this great opportunity. So thank you once more. Thank you. Bye. Then
Thank you, sir.
the video will be made available tomorrow morning. I will be editing the video and upload that on my channel. So for people that don't know, you can also check out my YouTube channel. I have some great content there. You can go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube and search for Bizyjoe TV. So that's my channel. I have a whole lot of video on how to start your blogging career on YouTube channel. So you can search for Bizyjoe TV. So this is our channel on YouTube channel. So this is our channel. So you can subscribe if you are not subscribed. If you have not subscribed to our channel, you can quickly subscribe so that you also get informed.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
On anything that have to do with blogging, you can subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out.
Extra payment proof.
Okay, this is my Astra payment. When I earn on Astra, this is 2010.
So Astra is one of the.
So that's that. So have a nice night or nice day. Thank you.